There was a great movie years ago, well, it wasn't so great, called Yes Man with Jim Carrey. He got hypnotized where basically he had to say yes to everything that came up in his life. And in a movie, it's very easy to make all the life decisions turn out well. In real life, not quite the same. But you will find, generally speaking, so many more good things will happen in your life if you just say yes more often. Hello there, orthopreneurs, and welcome to another episode of your 5-Minute Friday. I'm your host, Dr. Glenn Krieger. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about adoption of anything, because orthodontists, I'm telling you folks, you are your worst own enemies. There are things we'll talk about at times, and then all of a sudden, 3, 4, 5 years later, suddenly you'll start considering it. There's this general sense in the industry, if you ask anybody who works with orthodontists on a regular basis, that orthodontists know better. They don't need anything. They can do it themselves, whether it's service companies or product companies. And then all of a sudden one day everybody needs it. And there's no true word spoken on that topic other than, let's just say, AI. I've been speaking about AI for literally 3 to 4 years, about the importance of it, how we need to be using it, how it needs to be part of our lives, ways to use it. I gave a lecture at Summit 2 years ago showing exact examples of how we use it in our practice. And all of a sudden, everybody's excited about AI. Now, there's the old saying that when people aren't ready for something or they don't understand it, they're not really willing to listen. And I'd like to believe that that's the case, that orthodontists just didn't understand what AI could do, from transcribing notes in new patient appointments to making sure your team's emails and messages are always checked and rewritten for better grammar, syntax, etc. But that's not the reason. The real reason is, and I think everybody listening needs to look themselves in the mirror. Do you think you know better? Do you think you've got the answers to everything? Do you feel when something comes in and it's new, you just automatically say, I got to start adopting this? Or is it I'm too tired, or I know better, or it's just a fad? Because I'll tell you what, I can post about AI today and get tons of engagement. Couldn't get engagement a year ago, 2 years ago. And so I want you to start thinking about your life. And when you look in the mirror, particularly your practice life, are there products out there that you know are better for your life, but you choose not to bring them in for no good reason whatsoever? Just like you didn't use AI for no good reason because it was so darn easy. Maybe you're still not using AI and it's so darn easy to use. I just want you to start thinking about that. Summit is coming up soon. I hope you're at Summit. But as you know, this is the final summit ever. The next iteration of what we're coming up with is a much, much smaller meeting. 125 to 150 doctors, 2 days, roundtables on technology and practice management and all the sorts of things that, do you know so much? Do you know too much? Is your practice where you want it to be? This message is being given to you not just for the Ortho Vanguard Intensive, is what we're calling it. And tickets are not on sale yet. And when they do, you're going to have to apply. You're not just going to be allowed in. But the point of this conversation isn't just about hopefully getting you to a 2-day meeting that's going to change your life. And it's not a summit. Totally different ballgame. We'll talk more about it later. But I want you to start asking yourself in everything in your life, including the Vanguard Intensive, do you have what you need? Are you embracing change in the way that your practice and your patients and your family need you to? I've got a sign right next to me, great sign by Chad Wright. He's a former Navy SEAL, motivational speaker, and he has this great talk about execution. Execution of doing things. Executing on ideas, executing on implementing technology, executing on going to meetings, executing on meeting doctors in your community, executing on doing the right thing for your patients. And what he says, I'm going to turn for a second as I say this, when you don't execute, you're not just cheating yourself. You're cheating your team, you're cheating your employees, and you're cheating your family. It's bigger than you. Those are his words. So the next time you're faced with an opportunity to change, with an opportunity for a meeting that sounds amazing, for technology that sounds amazing, for something that can change your life in so many ways, whatever it may be, don't dig your heels in. Don't ignore it. Yes, I'm talking to you, the one listening right now, because I know for sure there are probably at least a half a dozen technologies that you can implement in your practice right now to make more money, lower your stress, and have a better life, and you choose not to. And you know what they are because you've been sold the bill of goods from people out there who've either A, confused you, or B, made you, uncomfortable or lazy related to it. So your homework, if you will, is to figure out what are the easy to implement things, the easy to go to things that can change your life. And well, I have to give the kids a bath that night, right? Or, I heard that technology is blah, 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 whatever. Let's get over that, folks. You could be, you, the one listening, you could be your own worst nightmare in keeping you from getting what you need. Do you look in the mirror often? Do you try to figure out whether or not you are getting in the way or if you're promoting things? Now that's tough, right? It hurts. I do it all the time. It's not a good feeling when you realize that you're the problem. But if your practice isn't doing $3 million a year, why not? You should be able to do that really easily in most communities, with a few exceptions here and there, if you really put your mind to it and try to develop it. Is your practice at a 50% or less overhead? Why not? Are you happy when you go to your practice? Do you love your practice? I keep losing team members like eating candy, right? They move, they go back to school, they realize dentistry isn't where they want to be, and yet I enjoy going to work every day, even when I'm major short staffed, because I've developed the technological systems to make my life less problematic. And I'm not going to mention names of programs, but why are you resisting them? You make enough money, lower your stress, become more profitable. Sometimes you got to spend money to make money. But I want you to start thinking about every single opportunity that comes your way. I'll finish with this. There was a great movie years ago. Well, it wasn't so great. It's called Yes Man with Jim Carrey. And you've heard me reference it before. He got hypnotized where basically he had to say yes to everything that came up in his life. Hey, we're going out to the party right now. I know it's a Monday night, but we're going out at 10 o'clock. Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll go. Hey, we're going to drink till we puke. Sure. Like he couldn't say no. And in a movie, it's very easy to make all the life decisions turn out well. And they did in the movie. In real life, not quite the same. But you will find, generally speaking, so many more good things will happen in your life if you just say yes more often. So that's the point of this whole conversation. Getting you to say yes to more opportunities, whether they're meetings where I don't want to get on a plane. Get on a damn plane. I don't want to get away from the family for 2 days. Leave the damn family for 2 days. I don't want to go learn a new technology. Learn the damn technology. Because when it comes to AI, now, 3 years later, suddenly everybody's all in on all the different ways they can use AI to make their practices better. Well, why the hell weren't you listening to me 3 years ago when the same opportunities existed in the same way, with very few exceptions? Now, if you're suddenly interested and you weren't then, why weren't you then? Why you are now is not a question. You should be. And if you're not using it now, the bigger question to you is why are you not using it now? But literally, you can use AI technology for so many things, including notes for your team, notes on the new patient exam, treatment planning. I mean, it's crazy what it's doing. So